We are approaching the White Stone Bridge, leaving stinky Long Island, New York to head up to Vermont. I'm Tim.
I'm Tim.
We just bought a 1 acre lot in Vermont because we love Vermont. It's cool. Stinky Long Island.
I like stinky Long Island.
Alright, we're just getting out of stinky Long Island over here, going up to Vermont.
We usually went upstate New York, up to the Catskills when I was younger, and anytime I went up there, I just always remember seeing those rivers and freaking trying to find salamanders and just going up snowboarding in the winter. And I always just had this great feeling about going up to the mountains. So I always kind of had this idea that I'd like to at some point be able to develop some land up there. Just remember being 12, 13, 14, and once you leave the hustle and bustle of Long Island, New York, and just getting up to the mountains, just enjoying it and decompressing and relaxing and just getting to experience real nature as a child definitely stuck with me. We basically decided that we're gonna go for it, and we found an acre of land in Westover, Vermont, which was just under $50,000, which is a lot more expensive than it would have been before COVID, but to us, it didn't matter. We had to bite the bullet and go for it and take the leap of faith and just have faith that no matter what we do, it's gonna work out. We're gonna learn along the way. We're gonna make mistakes. You know, it's gonna be tough. We're gonna go through the trials and tribulations. Take it away, Tim.
Ideally, we want to have our own little mountain house, vacation house, but we also want to Airbnb it and, you know, make a little money out of it, but kind of have our little getaway that we could do a little bit of both. So all of our money's kind of just investing in this future we got. And yeah, it was 42 for the land.
42, you know, after a couple little fees and paying the lawyers and this and that.
Before we had went into it, we didn't really know much. It's a raw 1 acre lot. There's a sewage pipe that runs through it that we could potentially tap off of, but we got to figure out water, electric, pretty much everything. So it's down to the bones, and you know, the first step is just getting up there and chopping some trees down.
Right on. So we're heading up. We have a chainsaw in tow.
Husqvarna sponsor.
We'll let you know how it is. I wish we were sponsored. We'll let you know how it works out. We got the Husqvarna 450 Rancher. I believe, is that it? That's the one? Sure. 450 Rancher. I heard a lot of good things, so we'll let you know how it runs and all that good stuff. We're basically going up. This trip is our first trip, and we're going up to look into reaching out to some excavators and getting some sort of driveway put in. We're gonna do a lot of the grunt work ourselves by felling trees, chopping them up, clearing it out, taking brush out, burning it, all that good stuff. We're gonna see what we're up against. We haven't even seen the land without snow on it yet. Now that the snow's melted, we're going up there and we're gonna get after it. And our goal is to basically be able to camp on it this summer.
Phase 1 campground.
Phase 1 campground. We speak about it as friends, and we realize that we are gonna just go through this whole process. We're kind of going into it blind. I'm a plumber. Tim's a linesman. So basically, we are not developers. We are not builders. I have a little bit of carpentry background. A couple years here and there working on carpentry crews. So we're basically going into this as like, you know, we're gonna figure out along the way. There's gonna be some hard parts. There's gonna be some stuff that pops up that we didn't think about, that we didn't anticipate. And we're just gonna go with the flow, man, and roll with it. And slowly but surely, we are gonna have a nice, cool, chic, kind of Scandinavian style mountain house. We are also planning on building possibly a 2-car garage with a apartment above it as an accessory dwelling unit, which is allowed in our county, Windham County, Vermont. And also in this neighborhood, we found out you're allowed to have an accessory dwelling unit. So, you know, above that, we're hoping to do a 2 bedrooms, really simple, small, with a kitchenette, 1 bathroom, just so that we, Tim and I, can go up there in the winter and be able to, you know, Airbnb the mountain house, and we still have a place to exist on the property and still get to enjoy Vermont. And we'll tuck that thing away in the back, away from the house. So yeah, hang out, follow us on this little journey we're taking. It's gonna be funny, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be informative. We are gonna friggin' show you everything that we do and we learn along the ways. Here we are in sunny Vermont, not snow area. My buddy Tim and I have acquired this acre. It's day one.
About 20 minutes in. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Didn't realize how uneven the property was. Got a lot of rocks, and it seems like the whole neighborhood was dumping their drainage into our property for years.
We're definitely going to be dealing with some drainage issues in the near future. Running culverts, dealing with managing the draining of watershed on our property. As you can see here, it's a more than gentle slope up to the top of the road. We've got this sort of culvert thing dumping in over here, which drains across our land. So stick around if you want to find out how we deal with all these issues that we're gonna have to tackle. So we're working here on clearing out our initial little zone in the property, just to be able to pull a few trucks on here. You can see we got a nice little pile of rocks there that our excavator is gonna be moving for us. He's gonna bring in some material here and build a little road for us, because what we're dealing with is very soft, wet, mossy ground here. You can see it's wet and soft. So we have some drainage issues. You can see out in here from our neighbor's yard, we have a lot of water coming through our property this way, going down towards the next person's property. So we're gonna have to deal with that. We don't have a culvert put out front yet, or a drainage ditch, and that's something that we're gonna work on. Check back. Yeah. One down, 550 to go. Fun little thing that we realize is working is across these really swampy areas as we walk through the path here. We're laying spruce down, little spruce clippings, and it's really helping with keeping it dry, whereas you can see right here we have a lot of water flowing underneath here downhill. So we just kind of laid a bunch of spruce clippings here, and it's really helping us keep this place walkable where you're not sinking in. Stacked a little bit of wood here, hopefully gonna split that and burn it at some point. As we walk back a little deeper into the acre, you'll see my buddy Tim here clearing out this little zone.
I feel like this rake ain't doing shit.
Day one's in the books. The gnats have hatched. They're on us. We got a nice little start down here. Spoke to the excavators about putting some drainage ditches off the road, like so. Culvert under the driveway that I'm pretty much standing in. Scraping off all this organic material, moving these stones, and getting some sort of hard pack road in here. Perhaps some crushed bluestone out in that clearing, so we can finally set up camp and have some nice level ground to work with. A lot of work ahead of us, but I'd say it was a good day one.